What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and something's changed. Uh-oh. No, maybe like this right here. Do you see it? Do you see this right here? So the Piper's Power Plate used to look like this. Check out Goldie's Gaming, one of our official content creators. Video from about 2 years ago. The Piper Power Plate came out. Notice the color scheme, right? It's like an orange, auburn, yellow kind of mixture in through there. But then it changed, and one of my buddies pointed this out to me on Discord, but then, in doing a little bit of research, I found The Vision actually made a video about this. So, yeah, this is already out there in the wild, so I want you to check out The Vision on YouTube. And notice he's even got the side-by-side right there so that you can see what's happening. Just in case anybody says, wait a second, there's already a video out on this. Well, there is. I found that, but I was making this video when I figured out that one exists. But let's talk about what this means real quick here. So what this might mean is that there would be a Piper Power Plate for each color, maybe. Yeah, so this one is yellow, right? Whenever you make 4 or more Pyro Gems, increase all your gem damage by 100%, and then your yellow gem damage by 500%. Now, there is already some plates that are similar, but not the same. Like this one right here. Whenever you make 4 or more Pyro Gems, increase your blue gem damage by 300. But over here, it's all gems 100, and then yellow gems 500. So functionally, yellow gems get a 600% boost. Everybody else gets 100. So you do have an option with the LA Knight Let Me Talk to You plate. But it's not the same, right? It's not the same as the Piper Power Plate. But now there is a different background, clearly emphasizing the yellow color. This could just be for consistency, but we're seeing a pattern, right? So for example, this is actually my account. This is not the candy store account, but I got one of these wonderful reinforced gem plates. Whenever you make 6 or more reinforced, increase your green gem damage by 100%, and there was one for each color and a rainbow one. Then you've got the Boss Man or Botch Man plates. Whenever you make 30 or more Botch Gems, increase all color gems by 300% for 1 turn. And then there's individual colors of that one as well. I think I only have the rainbow. Yeah, I only have the rainbow on that one on my personal account. So there is a precedent for these plates right here, but this plate is pre-existing. So one of the biggest things in the game is, the Piper Power Plate is if not, it's right up there as one of the, if not the most powerful plates in the game. So what if there was a green Piper Power and Ilya right here were to benefit from it? Right now, I have a Piper's Power Plate on Ilya on my account, and it is doing 100% gem damage to green. What if that were 600, right? What if this number right here were to go up another 500%? Ilya would become a monster, just outright monster. And he's not alone, right? We've got some other characters throughout here that, benefit from purple gems, for example. Jacob Fatu lays down a 7x1 area into Pyro, and then everything above it turns into multiply gems, and then multiply gems turn purple. So, right now, I have a Piper's Power Plate on him. That's one of my 3, right? And I might have 4 now. I don't know. But either way, I've done everything I can to get these whenever they come up. So, let's say that this were now purple gems instead of yellow. That would be a big game changer for this guy and like 6 others, because it seems like Solo, like pretty much everyone in that run was doing purple gems. And yeah, there we go. So what if they came out with a Piper Plate in every color? that would be, frankly, game-changing for everybody you could get a color for. This plate, I'm going to do some videos on finally, plus the rainbow version of it and all that, here tonight if I get time. And it does fine, but functionally, your reinforced gems, you're increasing your green gem damage by 100, so you're breaking those gems twice. So basically, you're getting 100% to the base with the reinforce on it, and then it breaks again the same color, so you're getting 200%. That is not 100 plus 500, right? Now, the one thing I don't want to see them do in this is nerf the Piper plate. There would be a frigging outrage, I think, if that happened. But, you know, I don't want to see them bring the Piper power plate in line with the new plates, like even the Botchman 300%, which, in fairness, is a precedent that is consistent with the LA Bites, the other one, the Let Me Talk to You plate, 300%. But, like, as long as they don't touch this plate, if they want to introduce new ones, that would be incredibly cool. I would be very happy with that. And even if the new ones were all 300%, as long as this one doesn't change, I would actually be okay with that. Like if they just reintroduced the LA or Let Me Talk to You plate, you know, as the blue version of the Piper Power, etc., etc. But all we know right now is this graphic has changed. That's it. But those graphics don't just get changed without something happening. I mean, look at some of the plates that are in the game from literally the earliest days of plates. This guy, it doesn't have a different background just because it's red. This guy, it's blue and it's called the Blue Bomber, so it doesn't have a different background, but yet these guys do, right? Every one of the Barber's plates, which is definitely not a day one, you know, plate, but all of these older ones that are like super, like, okay, where's the Sid's Power Bomb that nobody is ever going to use because it's a useless plate? Let me find it. It's in here somewhere. Chains of the Colossus, useless. Legit Boss, maybe. Maybe somebody uses it, but I haven't used it in a long time. I know I've got a Sid's Power Plate. It doesn't matter. You get the idea. The Sid's Power Plate. What if it was on somebody? What if I put Sid's Power on Sid just to be cheeky at one point and totally forgot it existed? That is like me. That is something I would do. Well, at this point, again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right, NWO plate, it's red. You know, color's consistent. So somewhere I've got a Sid's Power Bomb. Again, it doesn't matter. The idea is look at these old Chaotic Blast. Look at these old plates that just, their icons haven't changed, but this one did. This one did. So what do you think in the comments section? Do you think that there's going to be a whole new slew of Piper plates soon? And if so, who are you going to put them on? Because Pyro characters, there's a lot of them anymore, right? There is an awful, awful, awful lot of them. This guy's one of them, but he uses the right color one, the normal one, which again is why I don't want that nerfed. One of the reasons, anyway. One of the reasons. Yeah, pretty much anyone in the bloodline uses those. Batista uses those. This guy, William Regal, uses those. This guy, man, could you imagine if you could get that plus green on this Sammy? That would be incredible. Just incredible. Not the wrestler, right? Not the wrestler just incredible, but just space pause incredible. So who you thinking? What do you think? If you had any color Piper plate, would you go all in on Ilya further? Would it be on Jacob? Would it be on Batista? I mean, who would it be? And then, you know, like I said, since doing the research, I found, well, let me get that up front. I found this guy, and I'd seen him actually put in the, hey, I want to be an official content creator on the official new Discord server. So, man, if you're making content like this, That's awesome. I really hope. And look, he even like recolored them with his app. So isn't that super cool? So give The Vision a follow on YouTube. Make sure you're still checking out Goldie's Gaming, because one of the longest standing, I guess, would be the best way to put it, CC's, even in hiatus. And what do you think about these new plates? That's it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one, friends. Bye.